Welcome to Approaches to Application Architecture. After watching this video, you will be able to describe component-based architectures and service-oriented architecture, explain the characteristics of a component, differentiate between components and services, and describe the characteristics of distributed systems. A component is an individual unit of encapsulated functionality that serves as a part of an application in conjunction with other components. There are 6 characteristics of components. Components should be reusable, replaceable, independent, extensible, encapsulated, and non-context specific. Let's briefly discuss each of these principles. Reusable implies that components should be designed such that they can be reused in different applications. Replaceable means that a component should be easily replaced with another component. Independent means the component should be designed so it doesn't have dependencies on other components. Extensibility entails the ability to add behavior to a component without changing other components. Encapsulation consists of bundling a component's data and methods to hide its internal state so it doesn't expose its specific implementation. And creating a component that is non-context specific involves designing it so it operates in different environments. Data that sets its internal state should be passed to the component rather than included within or accessed by the component. Let's take a look at some examples of components. An API can be packaged as a component if it can be reused across multiple systems and applications. For instance, a component could be an open-source API that connects a system to a particular database. A component can also be the interface for a database, called a data access object, that switches the user to a different database without the application knowing about the switch. And a controller is a type of component that determines which other components need to be called for a particular event. It controls the flow of data between 2 other components. Component-based architecture, then, focuses on the decomposition of the design into these logical components. Component-based architecture provides a higher level of abstraction than object-oriented designs. A component-based architecture should define, compose, and implement loosely coupled independent components so they work together to create an application. A service is like a component, also a unit of functionality, but it is designed to be deployed independently and reused by multiple systems. A service focuses on a solution to a business need. A key difference between a component and a service is that a service will only have one unique, always running instance with whom multiple clients communicate. This diagram displays the relationship between objects, components, and services in a layered architecture. Services are made of components, and components consist of objects. A service is a type of component. It is meant to be deployed independently of the overall system. Examples of services include checking a customer's credit, calculating a monthly loan payment, or processing a mortgage application. In a service-oriented architecture, or SOA, services are loosely coupled and interface with each other via a communication protocol over a network. SOA supports building distributed systems that deliver services to other applications through the communication protocol. So let's discuss distributed systems next. A distributed system is a system with multiple services located on different machines that coordinate interactions by passing messages to each other via a communication protocol such as Hypertext Transfer Protocol, also known as HTTP. Even though the services on a distributed system operate on multiple machines, a distributed system appears to the end user as a single coherent system. A distributed system shares resources such as hardware, software, and data. They are fault-tolerant, meaning if a node or a service fails, the system continues to run, also implying that the system may change during execution without service interruption. Multiple activities run concurrently on a distributed system, reducing latency and increasing throughput. Another property of distributed systems is that they are scalable as the number of users increases. The computers running the distributed system do not need to use the same kind of hardware or operating systems, and a distributed system may be made up of different kinds of computers and programming languages. Now, a node is any device on a network that can recognize, process, and transmit data to other nodes on the network. A distributed system consists of multiple interconnected nodes where the nodes are running one or more services in an SOA. Distributed systems generally use one or more of the following basic types of architecture: client-server, 3-tier, peer-to-peer, or microservices. These application architectures and their characteristics will be discussed in another video. In this video, you learned that components are reusable, independent, replaceable, extensible, encapsulated, and non-context specific. Component-based architecture is the decomposition of the system into logical, independent components. Services are made of components, and components consist of objects, and services are deployed independently and can be reused by multiple systems. In an SOA, services are loosely coupled and interface with each other via a communication protocol over a network. And lastly, distributed systems run on multiple services on different machines, and they appear to the end user as a single coherent system.